Meet Coco, a young squirrel who's introduced to climate change after reading a letter from her aunt.
Coco hasn't heard of climate change, and she's really worried and concerned about climate change.
Coco loses her appetite. She doesn't want to play. She's scared. Coco is struggling with climate anxiety.
It's a growing understanding in the medical community that this is a real threat.
Which is why co-authors Lena Champlin and Jeremy Wortzell combined their backgrounds in environmental science and child psychiatry to write Coco's Fire.
The idea for Coco's Fire started after an interaction here at the Academy of Natural Sciences of Drexel University. This is where Lena's lab is located. Lena says one day she asked a little girl whether she'd heard about climate change, and her caregiver responded saying, "Oh no, we don't talk about climate change." And that got Jeremy and Lena thinking.
And it made me sort of take a step back, and I was like, oh no, it feels like this really taboo subject that has been brought up now. I told the story to Jeremy, and it sort of started a conversation in which we were wondering at what age groups, what are the best ways to talk about climate change?
We've seen a number of studies. One conducted a survey of over 10,000 individuals between 16 and 25 years old, asking them about how they felt about climate change. And the results are really sobering. And something like 40% are even hesitant to have children due to this kind of impending threat. And so this is a real concern that the medical community is starting to take seriously.
Lena and Jeremy felt if they could reach kids in first and second grade, maybe instead of growing up scared about the changing climate, they can convert that anxiety into action, like Coco does in the book.
There's a breathing technique that's shown that kids can kind of follow along with as they're reading the book in order to address that kind of immediate response of anxiety. And then there's kind of this longer-term trajectory as well of her feelings of fear. And that's actually represented by, there's a little character in the book who's a little flame fire character. That's kind of a manifestation of her anxiety and worry at the beginning. Throughout the story, she works with her dad to learn more about climate change, including the science, and also meet people that are working in the community against climate change, whether it's scientists or activists or politicians.
As Coco got involved with more politics or engagement, the fire creature not only changed but helped her along the way.
We kind of think about anxiety as something that's limiting and bad and preventing us from doing things, but actually we can kind of change that emotion into something that's inspiring and beneficial.
The ultimate goal of this book is to ensure that young people are not alone in their concerns and are not alone in this fight to address climate change.
I would love for a kid to come out of this being both the actions I can take as a kid are valuable and beneficial. There's adults that are already taking important, valuable actions, and I can envision myself on a trajectory that can be an important part of this activism against climate change.
Hi, I'm Shirley.
And I'm Regina Mitchell. For more videos like this, subscribe to WHYY.